say rantingly, say wantingly, say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree. It was by a woman's treacherous hand that I was condemned to be. She stood up on a windy ledge and a blanket threw over me. Oh, what is death but parting breath on many a bloody plain? I have dealt his face, and in this place I scorn him yet again. Say rantingly, say wantingly, say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree. Say rantingly, say wantingly, say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree. Untie these bands from off my hands and bring me to my song. There's no a man in all Scotland but I'll brave him at a word. I've lived a life of sturt and strife, I died by treachery. It burns my heart that I must depart and not avenge it be. Now fair we light, thy sunshine bright, and all beneath the ski. May coward shame disdain his name, the wretch that dares not be. Say rantingly, say wantingly, say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree. Say rantingly, say wantingly, say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree. Below the gallows tree. Below the gallows tree. Well, good evening everybody and welcome to the hashtag AUOB Edinburgh Ceilidh, live from Edinburgh, Broughton St Mary's Church. A lovely venue, which you'll be able to see some of it. And we've got a great range of musicians coming on this evening. So my name is Neil Mackay, I'm your host for the programme. We've got Henry Riley here. How you doing, Henry? Good. We're going to play a number of traditional songs and rock and sort of jazz them up, modernise them a wee bit, make them a wee bit different, so we're looking forward to that. So anyway, welcome everybody. What a dreich day it is, and what a dreich day it would have been for the last march, the last planned march of this year that we had is all under one banner. As many of you will know, we postponed all the marches that we had this year until next year because of the coronavirus pandemic. So we did that, and we started doing live Ceilidhs with Broadcasting Scotland on the 3rd, I think it was the 4th of April. And the first one was hashtag 700 live, and we've done one for every march that we've postponed. So if you have a look on Broadcasting Scotland's website, you can see them all there. And just to say that none of this would have been possible without Broadcasting Scotland, and if you're going to give any money to a broadcaster, forget about the BBC. Make sure you cancel your licence on that one. Get a subscription out to Linda and Broadcasting Scotland, who does a fantastic job. So please make sure you visit their website and subscribe and support them. So anyway, so again, welcome evening to everybody. We'll crack on, we'll do another one just now, we'll do another song, and then we'll bring on some guests. We've got pipers on, we've got Wilson Noble, who's been on the show before, we've got Iona Fife, which is brilliant, and we've got JKL Duo as well, and I think that's everybody. So again, just bear with us, it's a live show, so should anything go wrong, just bear with us, but hope you enjoy the show. Right, so here we go, we'll do Raggle Tiger Gypsy. Here we go, right, Raggle Tiger Gypsy. there were three bold gypsies came to our hall door. They came brave and boldly, oh. Well, one sang high, the other sang low. The lady sang the Raggle Tiger gypsy, oh. It was upstairs and downstairs a lady went, put on a suit of leather, oh. There came a cry from around the door, she's away with the Raggle Tiger gypsy, oh. Oh, it was late that night when the Lord came in, inquiring on his lady, oh. The servant girl, she said to the Lord, she's away with the Raggle Tiger gypsy, oh. Saddle for me, my milk white steed, my big horse is not speedy, oh. Then I will ride till I seek my bride, she's away with the Raggle Tiger gypsy, oh. Well, he rode east and he rode west, he rode north and south also, until he came to a wide open plain, was there that he spied his lady, oh. Oh, how could you leave your house and your land? How could you leave your money, oh? How could you leave your only wedded lord, all for a Raggle Tiger gypsy, oh? She said, what care I for my house and my land? What care I for money, oh? I'd rather have a kiss from my yellow gypsy's lips, I'm away with the Raggle Tiger gypsy, oh. Bed with blankets strewn so comely, oh. How could you leave your only wedded lord, all for a Raggle Tiger gypsy, oh. She said, what care I for my goose feather bed with blankets strewn so comely, oh. Tonight I lie in a wide open field in the arms of my Raggle Tiger gypsy, oh. There were three bold gypsies came to our hall door. They came brave and boldly, oh. Well, one sang high, the other sang low. The lady sang the Raggle Tiger gypsy, oh. Hey, Raggle Tiger gypsy. Your glasses are steaming up there, Henry. Aye, so here we are at the AUOB Edinburgh Ceilidh, so please get your tweets out and post, put hashtag AUOB Edinburgh Ceilidh. And now we would have had a monster march today regardless of the rain, but it is good in a way that we've not all got soaked through and through. It would have been great though, like last year, but that's the only plus to take of it. We were soaked, weren't we, marching about Edinburgh trying to find this place, but aye, it's bucketing, isn't it? But yep, hope everybody's enjoying the show. So what we'll move next to the pipe band. Guys, if you're ready, if you want to start making your way up. So here we go, some great pipers. The last Ceilidh that we had was at Bannockburn House on the 12th of September, and some of the guys here were there. If you watched the show, if you've not, you can catch up on it later on, and they were just brilliant. So here we go. back on soon. Fantastic. And you can hear the acoustics in this place is phenomenal. So next up we'll get Wilson Noble, Colin Wilson Noble to the stage. So Wilson's going to use my guitar tonight. What was it wrong with your, no, was it the guitar case? It's letting some water in, Wilson, is that right? So we're fine, we're sorted. I'll just swap seats.
Hello, good evening. How are we doing? Nice to be here. As Neil said, what a bonny venue. Yeah, really, really stunning. I don't know, kind of will pan round so you can see it, but really nice. And it's always a pleasure having pipes on before you, because it opens up your heart. So thank you very much. This is a tune called Scotland Will Flourish. Scotland will flourish by the sweat of our labour, the strength of our will and the force of our minds. Forget the old battles, hey, those days are over. Hatred corrupts and friendship holds, friendship refines. Let the Scots be a nation so proud of our heritage, be an eye to the future and a heart to forgive. Let us be rid of those bigots and fools who will not let Scotland live. Oh, live and let live. Let us govern our country wisely and fairly. Let each woman and man work with a will, and Scotland will flourish, secure in the knowledge that we reap our own harvest and ring our own hill. And let us be known for your kind hospitality, a hand that is openly proffered to friends. A hard-working people be proud and unbending. Scotland will thrive and win out. We're now in the end. Scotland will flourish by the sweat of our labour, strength of our will and the force of our minds. Forget the old battles, hey, those days are over. Hatred corrupts and friendship will, friendship refines. And let us be known for your kind hospitality, a hand that is openly proffered to friends. A hard-working people, hey, proud and unbending. Scotland will thrive and win out. We're now in the end. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a really rare tune. So that's my arrangement of Scotland Will Flourish. Okay, so I like to mix things up, so I'll give you a poem. I normally stand for poetry, but we shall be seated. We shall be seated. Okay, so I've said this in a few times. This is it's a poem called Scotland. It's about sovereignty. It's based on Scotland, but it's about sovereignty for anybody and everybody. So this is Scotland. And dinna you wait for somebody else to give you your freedom. And dinna you wait for somebody else to take away your strife. Just breathe in and feel your own might. Just breathe in and gie the gift of life. And they say it's an old wives' tale that the land speaks. And they say it's an old wives' tale that the land weeps. But I can tell you a story of great strength and wonder, for the Scottish folk sounded once like thunder. And I can tell you stories if it came before, of old hatreds, injustice, a great pain and war. And I can tell you our freedom that lives in us all. And I can tell you our freedom that makes us stand tall. And so I say to my neighbour, as I shake of your hand, only as equals can we unite as we stand. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we'll just give you back to your host, Mr. Neil Mackay. I'll give him back his chair and his guitar. Thanks, Neil.
No problem. Brilliant. Right, it's a bit of a shimmy about here, but we'll get there. We'll switch you an intro. Perfect. Okie dokie. That was magic, Wilson. I love your version of Scotland Will Flourish. And it's true, Scotland will flourish, and it's only with independence that Scotland will flourish. And that implies that we're not flourishing right now, and we haven't been for some time, but we've got used to it, and that's the problem. But certainly independence is the solution, as many of us know. And again, about sovereignty. In Scotland, sovereignty resides with the people, with the community. And that's what the Declaration of Arbroath, on the 700th anniversary year this year, that's exactly what the Declaration of Arbroath pointed out, that the people, at that time it was a monarch, could dispose of the monarch from office as such if he failed the people. So very important. Parliamentary sovereignty is an English thing. In Scotland it resides with the people, and that's why we will have another referendum, and we will vote yes, and we'll have an independent country. So that was great. So well done, Wilson. Now I believe next up we've got JKL Joe. JKL, are you here? You here, guys? Come on this stage. Pull up some seats. So it's Kerry and Jacopo. Hello. I like your scarf. Very nice. What a rainy day today. So thanks for coming on tonight, making all the way. I know it's not far from Glasgow, but in this weather it feels like hundreds of miles, doesn't it? Exactly. We need to figure out how we're going to get home, because the trains all got cancelled. So we'll figure it out. We'll sort it out.
Jacopo was saying that we can get a wee boat.
Get a wee boat. Right, so you're going to play something for us now?
Yeah, so we're going to play an arrangement of John Anderson, My Joe. Burns. We're doing a lot of Burns work right now. We have an album project that we're working on, which is really exciting.
You told me about that. That was remind me, what was it? It was from what was the country? Was it Estonia?
So we've got because we've both trained at the conservatoire here. We've got loads of people that we know that are international that compose and arrange. We're dead fortunate, and so we were thinking that we could all collaborate together at this time when people aren't able to physically see each other, and make this project. So we've got people from India that are going to be arranging Burns songs, fusing kind of Indian musical traditions with Scotland's. And yeah, we've got a few people from around the world doing it, so it'll be very,
that
very
sounds
cool
great.
project.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, us too.
Brilliant. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Hey. So you were going to do that one, and was it a solo piece you were going to do after, or the second one?
Yes.
I know
I will
it's all.
hear.
This is all going as well as it can. That was fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Brilliant. So you're going to stay on.
I'm going to stay on.
We're going to play some music.
Yes.
Brilliant. It was great to meet you the other day and work through some of these.
Yeah, it was
These
really
songs.
cool. It's great for me. I don't normally do kind of more trad stuff, and I love it. I'm really inspired by working with you and doing
Oh,
this.
that's
and-
great, Kerry. So we'll do Spansel Hill.
Yep.
So an old, relatively old Irish song, I think written in the 1850s by a guy called Michael Considine, who left County Clare, I think it was, and went to America, like a lot of people did in the 19th century from Ireland and from Scotland. And he got there and he fell ill. There wasn't, the American dream was more like a nightmare, and he tried to get home and he couldn't, so he penned a big song, a big letter, and he sent it home. So we're doing a version of that.
Pre-Facebook.
Yeah, pre-Facebook and Twitter and all the rest of it. So
Cool.
whenever you're ready,
Yeah.
Spansel Hill. Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, me mind been bent on rambling, to Ireland I did fly. I stepped on board a vision, and I followed with a will, until next I came to anchor at the cross of Spansel Hill. It'd been on the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters and friends assembled there. The young, the old, the brave and the bold came their duty to fulfill at the Parish church in Clooney, a mile from Spansel Hill. I went to see me neighbours, to see what they might say. The old ones, they are dead and gone, the young ones turning grey. But I met with Taylor Quigley, he's as bold as ever still. Oh, he used to make me bridges when I lived in Spansel Hill. I paid a flying visit to my first and only love. She's as white as any lily and gentle as a dove. She threw her arms around me, saying, Johnny, I love you still. Oh, she's Nell, the farmer's daughter, and the pride of Spansel Hill. I dreamt I held and kissed her, as in the days of yore. Oh, Johnny, you're only joking, as many's a time before. Then the cock, he crew in the morning, he crew both loud and shrill. I awoke in California, many miles from Spansel Hill. Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, me mind been bent on rambling, to Ireland I did fly. I stepped on board a vision, and I followed with a will, until next I came to anchor at the cross of Spansel Hill. Brilliant, it worked. That was Spansel Hill. Hope you've enjoyed it at home. So we'll do the next one now. What shall we do? We've got we'll do the Matt McGinn song, The Depths of My Ego. So we've done that one. That's a good one. So here we go. Ready to go? Matt McGinn, The Depths of My Ego. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep in my heart and deep in my mind, deep in the depths of my ego, deep in my breast lies a treasure chest, a world that only I can know. You may criticize me, try to analyze me, put me in your little pigeonhole. I'll still hold the key to the place where I am free, a world that only I control. Deep in my heart and deep in my mind, deep in the depths of my ego, deep in my breast lies a treasure chest, a world that only I can know. I can love you dearly, I can love you true, I can love you long and love you well, but I must have my own song, only me can sing, my own tale that only I can tell. Deep in my heart and deep in my mind, deep in the depths of my ego, deep in my breast lies a treasure chest, a world that only I can know. me in your prison, put me in your cell, lock me up and throw away the key. I will only wander when I'm fancy free in this big world that's inside me. Deep in my heart and deep in my mind, deep in the depths of my ego, deep in my breast lies a treasure chest, a world that only I can know. Oh, deep in my heart and deep in my mind, deep in the depths of my ego, deep in my breast lies a treasure chest, a world that only I can know. Thank you, Kira, that was brilliant. Really good to hear the flute and everything in these songs. Fantastic.
It's good fun.
So you're coming on again in a wee while. Brilliant. Looking forward to it. So I wonder who we got next. Right. So it's Henry, Mr. Henry Riley, to the stage, please. So here we go. So just remember, if you're enjoying the show, if you want to post or tweet, that'd be great. It's hashtag AUOB Edinburgh Ceilidh. Hashtag AUOB Edinburgh Ceilidh. That'd be great if you can get your tweets out if you're enjoying the show. A couple of things, well, just something to mention. We've got All Under One Banner has got a couple of things coming up. We've got 3 static rallies for independence coming up. The next one's the 31st of October at Dundee. You can register for this online just now. And then on the 30th of November, we'll be at Coldstream on the Scotland-England border on St Andrew's Day. And on the 21st of December, we'll be outside the Scottish Parliament. Very important, these are not social gatherings, they're not mass gatherings, it's actually outdoor activity. So it's perfectly permissible, and we will be doing it. We're looking forward to it. So you can register for all 3 static rallies online if you check it out, also on the website. Okay? Permissible. Okay, Henry, so back to us again. So let's just see what we're going to do. We'll do the McLean one. Right, so this is the Ballad of John McLean, another Matt McGinn song. No, I just discovered Matt McGinn in some cracking songs there, especially to replicate and do a bit different. So here we go. I won't do it with the capo. Just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me where you're going, lad, and who you're going to meet. I'm headed for the station that's in Buchanan Street. I'll join 200,000 that's there to meet the train. I'm bringing back to Glasgow our own dear John McLean. Domine, Domine. Oh, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine. Tell me where he's been, lad, and why has he been there? They've had him in the prison for preaching in the square, for Johnny held a finger at all the ills he saw. He was the right side o' the people, but he was the wrong side o' the law. Domine, Domine. Oh, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine. Domine, Domine. There was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine. Was a teacher in one of Glasgow schools. The golden law was silence, but Johnny broke the rules. For a world of social justice, young Johnny couldn't wait. He took his chalk and easel to the men at the shipyard gate. Domine, Domine. Oh, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine, Domine, Domine. Oh, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine. So the nation made money hand or fist by grinding down the people, by the fiddle and the twist, aided and abetted by the preacher and the press. John called for revolution and he called for nothing less. Domine, Domine. Oh, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine. And the churches united as one man, for Johnny was a menace to the 1418 plan. They wanted men for slaughter in the fields of Armentiers. John called upon the people to smash the profiteers. Domine, Domine. Oh, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine, Domine, Domine. Oh, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine. Oh, they brought him to the courtroom in Edinburgh town, but still he didn't cower. He firmly held his ground, and stoutly he defended his every word and deed. 5 years it was his sentence in the jail at Peterhead. Domine, Domine. Oh, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine. For 7 months he lingered in prison misery, till the people rose in fury at Glasgow and Dundee. Lloyd George and all his cronies were shaken to the core. The prison gates were open and John was free once more. Domine, Domine. Oh, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine, Domine, Domine. Oh, there was none like John McLean, the fighting Domine. Whoosh. Thanks very much. The ballad of John McLean, who was brought to a courtroom in Edinburgh, as the song says. And I don't really know what much has changed since then. It just seems to be the same rigmarole, really. With everybody getting screwed over by the authorities. It's just different circumstances, really. But anyway, what a hero, John McLean. So, what do you want to do next, then? Johnny Cope. Okay, so just sort of... Right. Okay. Just getting some instructions from backstage. So anyway, just to repeat, if you can tweet or post with hashtag AUOB Edinburgh Ceilidh, that'd be fantastic. And you can get all of the Ceilidhs that we've done on Broadcasting Scotland's website, so do take a look at that. Right, so we'll do Johnny Cope. Cope sent a challenge for Dunbar, said Charlie, meet me in your dad. I'll learn you the art of war if you meet me in the morning. Charlie looked the letter upon, drew a sword and scabbard from. Follow me, my merry men, we'll meet Johnny Cope in the morning. Hey Johnny Cope, you walking yet? Are your drums a beating yet? If you were walking, I would wait to gang to the coals in the morning. back again. It's better to sleep in a hailskin, it'll be a bloody morning. Johnny Cope, the Dunbar came to spear the Tim, was all your men. The deal can find me gin I can, but I let them on the morning. Hey Johnny Cope, you walking yet? Are your drums a beating yet? If you were walking, I would wait to gang to the calls in the morning. Hey Johnny Cope, you walking yet? Are your drums a beating yet? If you were walking, I would wait to gang to the calls in the morning. Oh, come now, Johnny, be as good as you want and let us try. With fire and sword, then he flee like a frightened bird. The chase fades nest in the morning. Johnny Cope, he held on us. He said to himself, no, it wouldn't be a miskin. I saddle my horse in readiness to flee a war in the morning. Hey, Johnny Cope, you walking yet? Are your drums a beating yet? If you were walking, I would wait to gang to the calls in the morning. Hey, Johnny Cope, you walking yet? Are your drums a beating yet? If you were walking, I would wait to gang to the calls in the morning. Oh, trust now, Johnny, you won the plate to come with the news that you're in the fate and leave your men in sick and straight so early in the morning. Faith go, Johnny, I got 6 flags with their claymores and their full of bags. Gonna face them again, they'll break my legs. So I wish yous a good morning. Hey Johnny Cope, you walking yet? Are your drums a beating yet? If you were walking, I would wait to gang to the calls in the morning. Hey Johnny Cope, you walking yet? Are your drums a beating yet? If you were walking, I would wait to gang to the calls in the morning. Oh, truth now, Johnny, you want me plate to come with the news that you're in the fate and leave your men in sick and straight so early in the morning. Faith go, Johnny, I got 6 flags with their claymores and their full of bags. Gonna face them again, they'll break my legs. So I wish yous a good morning. Hey Johnny Cope, you walking yet? Are your drums a beating yet? If you were walking, I would wait to gang to the calls in the morning. Hey Johnny Cope, you walking yet? Are your drums a beating yet? If you were walking, I would wait to gang to the calls in the morning. This one now. Okay, I have to change cameras. So that was Johnny Cope about the 15-minute but famous victory by the Jacobites at the Battle of Preston Pans just along the road here. I think it was the 21st of September was the anniversary, it just passed. What a victory. It wasn't followed up, but nonetheless, in its moment, what a victory. Right, brilliant, Henry. So if you want to depart, and I'll get you back on. Fantastic. Right, so again, get your tweets out to and your posts, hashtag AUOB Edinburgh Ceilidh. Hope everybody's enjoying the show at home. So, like I said, we're all under one banner. We've got 3 static rallies, as I've already explained. Another point as well is we've got the National Assembly that we've called, and this is for, I think it's the 14th of November. So we held the first assembly we held the first assembly in February this year, and that was a great success in Glasgow. With a great number of representatives from yes groups and individual activists that came along to strategise and to plan the way forward. Now obviously the lockdown came in March and we're still kind of in it, although we're kind of coming out of it. But nonetheless, the next assembly is in November. It's going to be online only because of the restrictions in place. But we're going to put on a great assembly, and there's a registration form online as well for that. So please check out our website, look at the Facebook page, Twitter account. You'll see the links, and you're very welcome to attend and to participate in that when it happens. So we're looking forward to that. Right, so there's a couple of songs, myself and Henry. I believe we get Wilson Noble up next. Wilson? Oh, you got to change mics again, don't we? I have to stay here. There Anderson.
Aye, that's been really rare. Great mix of music. Yeah, really, really nice. It's really, I've heard Neil play a lot this past sort of year or so, and it's really cool to hear him play with a flute and different instruments.
Thanks.
It's really rare. It sounds really good.
I'll listen to it and go up the road, but aye, everybody's sounding great, including yourself.
Thank you. Aye, and I was saying to I think it was Andrew earlier on. I was mining a year ago the day. A year ago the day, we all marched in Edinburgh, and it was as dreich as it was the day. It was absolutely hammering the rain all day, and I mine. We marched for the Parliament, Holyrood, to the site, and you couldn't get moved. You could not get moved. We were walking like a snail pace because the volume of people was immense.
Yeah.
Totally.
And what's crazy, you've still got folk like Manky Jacket. You still got him. He's saying that everybody's doing a loop and coming round and joining.
Well,
that's how we get such phenomenal numbers. They're not new people at all. They're just going round in a loop and joining the queue. I mean, how incredulous, you know?
It's really cool. Like, I think it's Independence Live, but they I think so. They filmed on quite a few, in fact, maybe all the marches, actually everybody coming through, and then put it to slow motion or speeded it up. It was awesome. You could see everybody. So
see us all towers.
Yeah. So I'll play a tune. A very, very famous tune. So if you ken the words, join in. Oh, the summertime, she's coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the heather. Where ye go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together up a wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Where ye go, lassie, go, I will build my love by yon clear and crystal fountain, and around it I will pile all the flowers from the mountain. Where you go, lassie, go. That's you. And we'll all go together up a wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Where you go, lassie, go. If my true love, she won't have me, then I'll surely find another up a wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Where you go, lassie, go, here we go. And we'll all go together up a wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Where you go, lassie, go. One more time. And we'll all go together up a wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Where you go, thank you very much.
Do another one, Wilson?
Another one. Yes. Well, we'll stick with the theme. I'll give you another poem. Another poem.
Another poem.
Another poem.
Pass it, you know.
So, and
Tin opener.
So, I've had a very nomadic life. So, my life, me and my missus, we've kind of lived, settled, worked around Scotland, almost everywhere. Getting there, we're getting close. Anyway, I'll give you a poem. This is for my roots. I was born and bred in Broughton. That's right in the northeast of Scotland. I grew up in a fishing town, and I've heard that Iona sing, I'll be playing later, and she's a great spokesperson for the Doric, and the Doric is my home tongue, so I'm going to give you a wee Doric poem. It's very short. It's a poem about cultural identity, and it took me a long time to get back to my roots so I could understand who I am. And so this is a poem about that. This is a poem about remembering who you are. So it's called Div You Ken For You Comfy. And if you ken for you comfy, and if you mind for you are, is there shame it surrounds you, brack in at far. Fan down into mining for you are. Fan down in your whining, mining for you are. But it's bonny, and it's braw, and it's beautiful, and it's real, and it's all thing you've been looking for. Div you ken for you comfy, div you mind for you are. Is there shame it surrounds you, brack in at far.
Brilliant. Good man.
Cheers, man. Cheers, man.
Talk to you later on. Brilliant. Okay, so that was Wilson Noble again, and isn't he great? What a lovely guy. Right, so we've now got Jacopo, you're coming on, aren't you? Brilliant. Going to do a solo piece.
So
So here we are.
So here we are. So we have some little gems from the past, when Scotland was still independent from England in the 17th century. And here we're talking about 1630. And I'm going to play a Scots tune from the Rowallan manuscript and the Canarias, which is a dance from the Straloch manuscript.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kerry, you ready to come on? Yeah, you're coming on for a couple? That was beautiful. You need to write it down for me. I can't read lit language. 10 o'clock. You need to just write it down, pass me a note, it'd be easier. Okay, so, hello again, Kerry.
Hey, Neil.
That was fantastic. You're talented, yes.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. So we're going to do another couple of songs. We'll do, what we've got here. The John McClain March and Black Velvet Band. So we'll do Black Velvet Band first, or do you want to do John McClain March?
Do John McClain.
John McClain March? Okay. I can't understand. Just write it in the note. 9, right. I don't have a clock. How long? 24 minutes, right. Okay. Goodness me. Okay, so we'll do John McClain March. Ready?
You see him as he come down Begorgie, a war the Lummerlaw and north o' the Tay. Now yon man is coming and the hail town is turning it, where Russia he'll win back to Glasgow today. The Chinas and Corders on are marching recline back. Come on down and see him, he'll be our throng to bind. Come on, Jock and Jimmy, leave the crowns and the muckle gantries. Great John McClain's coming home to the Clyde. Argyle Street and London roads, the road that we're marching, the lads frae the Brummelaw are here to a man. Hey Neil, where's your drums? Your big heeling chukter, get your pipes made and march at the head o' the clan. Son, the blue and the green, my lad, will wear side by side, for the Gorbals is his the day, and Glasgow belongs to him. Great John McClain's coming home to the Clyde. It's forward to Glasgow Green, we'll march in good order. Will grips the banners well, and boy is the blade. Hey look, man, that's Johnny, got him the bonny I didn't realise time's running ahead of us here because we started a bit later due to some sound issues. So we'll probably leave it there.
Yeah.
We'll leave the rest of them just for time. But Kerry, thank you. That was brilliant.
Pleasure.
Makes all the difference to have a flute or Henry with a guitar, another instrument playing along. It's fantastic.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Jacopo. Brilliant. Okay, so I think we can go with the pipe band again, and then at Iona. We'll go to Iona 5, so we'll do the pipe band one more. I think they have to get another shot, and then we'll go to Iona.
Right, quick, march.
Thanks again for coming. That was brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, so again, if you can get your tweets or your posts out with hashtag AUOB Edinburgh or this camera. Hashtag AUOB Edinburgh Ceilidh, that'd be great. I'm having a great time. I hope you're having a great time too. And next up, we've got Iona 5. Are you there, Iona? Come on up. Hello.
Cool. This thing. We're doing all the COVID precautions.
Okay, dokie, so you're going to sing for us?
Yeah, so I'm Iona Fife. I'm a folk singer from Huntly in Aberdeenshire, based in Glasgow now. Actually, based in Springburn, ironically. I'm going to start off with a song called Jamie Foyers. I hope I can actually remember it. Far distant lies fires that breathe. Nay, tombstone memorial shall hallow his grief. His spins they lie scattered on the rude soil of Spain. And young Jamie Foyers in battle was slain. His game feather shipyard that stands unacclaimed. And I can't can't remember the next line, but that's alright, cause I'm gonna skip the verse. He's came fae the ship here to take naffers o our lives. Oh, I mind the time wheel in the long summer days. Sing, think me long lassie, but I'll come back again. But young Jamie Foyers in battle was slain. He was brought at the Fitba, at the dance he was grand. I can't remember the song, so I'm gonna start off
Brilliant.
another one. I mean, it's a gorgeous song. I just can't remember. I was trying to think of really nice, good songs to sing. But you know what, I'm just going to do one from the northeast of Scotland called Bonnie Udney. And I don't know if anyone's actually been to Udney, but there used to be a train line that ran through it. There used to be a parish, but now there's just a coffee shop. And this was sung by Lizzie Higgins, who was the daughter of the great ballad singer Jeannie Robertson. And she sung all of her life, but I think she was overshadowed by her mother. But this song's been sung by lots of people like Jane Turriff, John MacDonald, the melodeon playing Morayshire Molecatcher. It's one of those traditional songs that just stand the test of time. And it's really one that kind of has a voicing of place, especially in the northeast. So it's called Bonnie Udney. Oh, Udney, Bonnie Udney, shine where you stand. And may I look on you, the more my heart warms. If I wouldn't not me, I'd think I's at him. For there I get sweet herbs, for here I get name. Oh, it's nae the long road, love, that I hate to gang. Nor is it the long miles that makes me think long, but the one thing that grieves me and makes my heart sad is a leaving o' you Udney and young bonny lad. Well, the lads about Udney, they're our oven blades, and they take great delight in their courting homemaids. They kiss them and clap them and spend money free. Of all the arts in Scotland, bonny Udney's for me. Well, I once loved a fair maid, she said she loved me, and her parents were willing that wedded we'd be. But for all of her promises, she has forgotten me. And since she's got another, let her go, where will she? 'Twas on a certain Sunday that me and my love met, which caused me on Monday to sigh sore and weep. But to spoil my eyes weeping, such a fool I would be. And since she's got another, let her go, where will she? Oh, you pull the red rose and I'll pull the thyme. You drink to your love and I'll drink to mine, for my mind will not alter again to and fro, but till I prove kind-hearted to the girl at Ilo. So let us drink and be merry, let us drink and gang hame. But if we stay longer, we'll get a bad name. We'll get a bad name and we'll drink ourselves full, and the long walk so Udney are I taken through. Bonnie Udney.
Yeah.
think I've got one that fits. This one is a song that I learnt from a man named Danny Cooper. And he is a kind of old folk singer from the northeast of Scotland who goes around all the folk festivals in Scotland and in England and everywhere else with a banjo. And he's a great, great guy. He's about 81, but he sings really great protest songs. And this is one that I got from him. It's a very, very well-known one. Yeah. Oh, the Yanks have just dropped anchor in Dunoon, and they've had a civic welcome fae the tune. As they come up the measured mile, bonny Mary O'Argyle was wearing spangled drawers alo her goon. Oh, ye cannae spend $1 when you're deed. Oh, ye cannae spend $1 when you're deed. Singing ding dong dollar, everybody holler. Ye cannae spend $1 when you're deed. But the Glasgow moderator doesn't mind. In fact, he thinks the Yanks are of a kind. For if it's heaven that you're going, there's a quicker way than rowing, and there's sure to be anybody left behind. Oh, ye cannae spend $1 when you're deed. Oh, ye cannae spend $1 when you're deed. Singing ding dong dollar, everybody holler. Ye cannae spend $1 when you're deed. But the Clyde is sure to prosper, now they're here, for they're charging 1 and 10 pence for the beer. Aye, and if you want a taxi, you shove it up your jersey and charge you 30 bob to Sandbank Pier. Oh, ye cannae spend $1 when you're deed. Oh, ye cannae spend $1 when you're deed. Singing ding dong dollar, everybody holler. Ye cannae spend $1 when you're deed. I think I might just sing one more song and then pass it back to yourself. It's been lovely to sing for you tonight and to hear live music because I guess as a result of coronavirus, I haven't really heard live music in 6 months, which is quite scary with everyone's tours being cancelled and I mean everything being cancelled. So if you are interested in any more folk songs, then my website is www.ionafife.com and you can find out everything that you want to know there. That's the age of the internet, it's really, really scary. So yeah, I think I'll finish this one with a song that was written by Ian Sinclair, and he wrote lots of great Scots songs, including The King's Shilling and many others. But this one's called Tak a Dram Afore You Go, and it's got a gorgeous melody. So if you're watching at home and you'd like to sing along with the chorus sounds an awful like the Flintstones. So it goes like this. Sit up and I be cheery, tak a dram afore you go. Sit up and I be cheery, tak a dram afore you go. Flintstones. Do you get it? Do you get it? I think it sounds like the Flintstones.
Not there, I didn't.
No, okay.
Sorry.
So,
My fault.
oh, this evening's passed so quickly, and the music's almost done. We've heard the piper and the fiddler, the singer and their song. The time has come for us to leave you. One last song before we go. Say bun up and I be cheery, tak a dram afore you go. Say bun up and I be cheery, tak a dram afore you go. Oh, this evening's passed so quickly, and the music's been just fine. But the cold grey land o' Caithness can be cruel and unkind. The time has come for us to leave you, to revel through the ice and snow. Say button up and I be cheery, take a dram before you go. Say button up and I be cheery, take a dram before you go. So good night and God be with you, and watch over you until we can all meet here together, and our glasses we'll fill. We'll drink our health to absent friends, let the beer and whiskey flow. Say button up and I be cheery, take a dram before you go. Say button up and I be cheery, take a dram before you go. Cheers, thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, so that was wonderful, Iona Fife. What a beautiful voice she's got, as I'm sure you'll all agree. So it's been a fantastic show. We've got one more song to finish up, and that's the end of the show. Henry, Kerry, can you going to come back up, and we're going to do Freedom Come All Yet. I just learnt this and another few songs for this show, because it's been one after the other, which has been great. I mean, fantastic experience for me. I've really enjoyed it. And it's like a revival, really, in terms of music. It's what we need to get a lot of Scottish music, traditional music, played new and fresh, and keep it alive. Otherwise, the words remain, but the songs don't. So it's been a pleasure, and we're going to play Freedom Come All Ye. If you can tweet with hashtag AUOB Edinburgh Ceilidh, that would be great. But thanks for tuning in. And you're getting a massive thanks, Henry, and so are you. Everybody's a massive thanks. The Pipers have been brilliant. Wilson's been brilliant. And we get Bruno helping out there too. So, and hello, Mum. So, he's ready to go? Yeah. Right, here we go. Rock the wind and the clear day's dawning, blows the clouds, he'll start gaudy all the bay. But there's more nor a rock wind blowing through the great glen of the world today. It's a thought that will gather rottens all the rogues that gang gallus fresh and gay. Take the road and seek other loanings for their ill toys to sport and play. Nay mair will the bonny Callans march to war when our braggarts cruisely crawl. Nor we wains frae Pytheed and Clachan, on the ships sailing down the Brimilon. Broken families in lands we've harried, Wilka Scotland the brave, nae mair, nae mair. Black and white ain till other married, Mac the vile barracks o their meisters bear.
roses and greens will turn to blue, and a black boy frae yonder yanga dings the fell gallows of the burgers down. So come all ye, and him with freedom, never heed what the hoodies croak for them. In your house, all the bairns o' Adam will find breed, barley, brie and painted room. When McLean meets with his friends in spring, the roses and greens will turn to blue, and a black boy frae yonder yanga dings the fell gallows o' the burgers down, and a black boy frae yonder yanga dings the fell gallows o' the burgers down. Good night.